All right, now we're standing here at the Walrus Audio booth with Colt, who's going to show us the new stuff that Walrus Audio just released this year.
Yeah, so this is new for Guitar Summit this year. Announced this week. We've got new versions of our Mako series. So the MK2 of the Mako series, a new M1, a new D1, R1, and a new ACS1. So we're going to go through each one of those, talk about which each one of those is and some of the newer features on those. And we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. So if you'll see, the biggest feature is the new OLED display screen. So we took off the toggle switches from the MK1 and we replaced it with a screen which allows us to do a deep dive on some of these effects. You have a BPM readout, which is one of my favorites. See your tap tempo, and then it goes back to, see I'm on chorus. I'm at 89 BPM, and yeah, let's have some fun. So... turn the rate up. It's great. And then I can, let's see. I can change the effect. Right now I'm traditional chorus. And so what I can do is I can change to tri-chorus. Oh yeah, a lot thicker right there. And then new on the MK2, in the chorus, we have included a flanger. So it changes to flanger. Yeah, okay. That sounds awesome. And then what the one I like on this one also is the really like the vibrato. Let's see. Let's go there. I'm on traditional vibrato. Turn up some of the lo-fi settings. So you can see with the new OLED screen, when I tweak something on the knob, it has my last position marked, and then right here where I'm changing it to. It's one of my favorite features. It's pretty cool. Let's go to the D1. So the D1 is the delay. So it's a multi-algorithm delay. A couple changes on the MK2. One is the OLED screen again. And then we've added a whole new granular delay to the MK2. So where all these other ones had about 6 programs on them. The D1 original had 5, so we wanted to just round it out and offer a granular delay for the people. So let's make some sounds. So I'm doing this upside down, which I usually don't play guitar upside down or operate pedals upside down, but I am today for some reason. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so I'm on dual delay right now. Oh, I'm on digital. I'm on digital delay. So what would be cool is to go to dual delay. So on dual delay, you have 2 different delay engines, one doing one tap division, another doing another tap division. And what you can do on the screen now is you can go in here and you can change the tap division of the left side. So right now I've got quarter notes on the left side, and then I'm going to go to the right side and I'm going to change it to, say, dotted eighth. There we go. Something else really cool is I can go to here and change the, maybe it's over here. Oh yeah, here it is, stereo spread. So right now it's just dual mono. And I can turn up the stereo spread of it. So it's nice. Let's go to the granular delay. So this is taking bits and samples of your signal and then morphing them, slowing them down, speeding them up, and then playing little grains, little samples back to you. So I'll be using. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. You know, you can really go in here and tweak the types, like the character of the grain. You can change the size. You can go over here, and right now I'm at +1, which is going to give like a kind of like a higher. It's like a not very modulated. X2 is like a higher pitch modulated. You can hear it. That's awesome. So let's go to the R1. The R1 is the reverb, multi-algorithm reverb. It's got 6 programs on board. You've got spring, hall, plate. BFR stands for big frickin' reverb, refract, and air. So the R1 firmware is the most retooled firmware of all the series. So this is all new ground up firmware for every single algorithm. So we liked the old R1, sounded great, but this is a completely different pedal than the original, which is awesome. So if you have an old R1, the firmware that's on the MK2 is going to be available in mid-October for the MK1. So you can keep your old R1 and put the new firmware on it and get the same great sounds that this one has, but you don't get the screen. So let's check this out. Let's start at I like spring. We'll start at spring. I'm going to go ahead and change the size a little bit. Just bring the size down a little bit, just to get more traditional spring. Nice. And then I can also change the size of the reverb. Just changing the size of the room that it's emulating. Beautiful. Let's go to BFR. This is a new one. Let's see what we got. Similar to what I did on the D1, I can go in here and I can change the stereo spread on. No, where is that? Okay, well, let's do this. I can change. What I like to do is change the EQ of the reverb. So I like to let me turn the lows down, get some more of the high resonance in there. Or turn the highs down and then bring the lows back in a little bit, which kind of gives a nice bed of sound. Doesn't compete with what you're playing very well when you EQ it like that. It's kind of nice. You can change the diffusion, so the texture of the walls of the room that you're emulating. A little smoother when you take it off, yeah. And then let's go to refract. Refract is completely retooled also. Refract functions very similar to the grain delay. It's pretty cool. And then let's just hear air real quick. Very cloud-like delay, or very cloud-like reverb. It's awesome. All right, let's get to it. So the biggest announcement is that the ACS1, it's an amp cabinet simulator. The ACS1 now has 3 new amp models. So we've got one emulating the Mesa dual rectifier, the orange rocker verb, and then we've also got another one emulating the PB5150, the red lead channel on the 5150. So let's go ahead and hear some of those. Right now, I'm on the Fender, but I'd like to change to, let's see, red is the 5150. Oh, no. All right, and then we've got the orange rocker verb. It's called Citrus. Yeah, sounds great. So I like it. Sounds really good clean, too. Can dirty it up quite a bit. Yeah. Sweet. And then let's go to the Mesa dual rectifier. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's awesome. That's it. That's the Mako series MK2. Lots of new features on all the firmware. I mean, you could take a deep dive for about an hour on all the new deep dive features that we're able to include because now there's an OLED screen. New firmware, new hardware, really exciting. It was brought forth by putting these in the wild and us playing them in the wild and thinking about what we would need to enjoy and make better use of it. And then our artists that are way better at guitar than us thought of a lot of these ideas too. So awesome. Check them out.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you, man. It's awesome.